Cardinals have won 3 straight from the Jags after losing the first 2 meetings. Last time these 2 teams met, 2017, Arizona won it 27-24 in Glendale on Phil Dawson's 57-yard field goal. Trevor Lawrence thinks the Jags are close. We'll get an early look as they receive it to start. Cardinals and Jaguars, and here we go from Jayville. And this one, line drive out of the end zone for a touchback. Time now to join the third member of our team on the sideline, Megan O'Leary.
Thank you so much, Gus. Well, for Coach Urban Meyer, you know, this Jags team isn't too far off from the youth he used to work with in his prestigious collegiate coaching career. He said some of these players are so young, it's almost like they're still college athletes themselves. Now, he's very happy with the work ethic and the relationships in the locker room, but he said they have to get this idea of losing everywhere out of here. He said they need to execute. He was adamant that losing is contagious, but so is winning. They need to win the small battles so they can turn into big victories, Gus.
All right, Megan, thank you very much. First down and 10 of the 25. James Robinson, the single setback. And they give it to him off first down, running right. And he'll gain maybe a yard on the play. Trevor Lawrence, first overall pick out of Clemson, 21 years old. Last week, 14 of 33, 118 yards, and touchdowns, 2 picks. He was sacked once as they lost to the Denver Broncos.
Playing with a lot of confidence, Gus. He just needs the guys to get on the same page as him. Catch the football, make plays for him.
Second down and 9 to the 26. Lawrence, they say he feels more comfortable out of the shotgun. And he'll throw it on second down underneath. And that one caught. Jacob Hollister, newly acquired tight end, with the grab. Let's take a look at the Jaguars on offense.
The Jaguars offensive line, the bright spot so far this season. Cam Robinson, Juwan Taylor playing good football, protecting Trevor Lawrence. This skill group led by DJ Chark, Marvin Jones, Laviska Shenault. It's a talented group of receivers.
Gain of 6 brings up third down and 3 at the 32.
Jordan, go.
Chark in motion. Lawrence steps up and incomplete. Looks like there was some confusion on the route. Marvin Jones, closest man to the football. Isaiah Simmons almost picked that one off.
They dropped to a 2-deep zone here, Gus. Short drop, quick crossing route. The receiver stopped. Marvin Jones felt zone coverage, so he stopped. Trevor Lawrence threw it as if he was going to keep running. Almost a big play there by Isaiah Simmons.
3 and out for the Jags. They'll punt it away. Logan Cook inside his own 20. Rondale Moore, folks, this kid is electric. Watch out for him. High, spiraling punt. And it is muffed. Can the Jags pick it up? Flag on the play. And it looks like Arizona has the football.
Close call there, Gus. That's the exact thing that the Cardinals have to prevent. They can't kill themselves out. They can't.
During the kick, illegal block in the back. Receiving team, number 22. Half the distance penalty. Arizona keeps the ball. First down.
That's Deontay Thompson. So Kyler Murray, what a start to the season for this young, talented quarterback out of Oklahoma. He's 24 years old. Last week against the Vikings, 29 of 36, 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. He threw 2 picks. He was sacked 3 times, and he also rushed for 31 yards on 5 carries.
Kyler Murray playing amazing football thus far, Gus. Making a strong case for MVP
early in the season. First down and 10 for Arizona at their own 9. Chase Edmonds in the backfield. They give it to him. And Edmonds gets to the line of scrimmage before being gang tackled. Chason, first man to him. And here are the Arizona Cardinals on offense.
This offensive line, the unsung heroes of this second-ranked offense, led by Big Rodney Hudson in the middle. Explosive group of skilled players led by DeAndre Hopkins, probably one of the most explosive guys in our league, Gus.
All right, second down and 8. Hopkins in motion, Murray. Underneath, he gets Hopkins. Defensively, for Jacksonville, they also have some talented players.
Yes, sir. Adam Gotts is getting his start this year and replacing Big Roy Robertson-Harris. This group of linebackers, Josh Allen and Caleb Von Chason, going to have their hands full trying to contain Kyler Murray. Shaquille Griffin and the young boy, Tyson Campbell, getting his first start of his young NFL career.
C.J. Henderson out at cornerback because of a groin injury. Makes it 3rd down and 1 for the Cardinals. Murray, play action, looks the other way, incomplete. A.J. Green, the target, but this Jaguar defense swarming, and they'll force Arizona to punt it away.
Man coverage, you got press here at the top. Good release, good ball. A.J. Green has to bring that in, strong hands. Good job by the cornerback being physical at the point, at the catch point.
Yeah, that's Tyson Campbell. Andy Lee punts it, takes a bounce, and will be downed inside the 25-yard line. A 59-yard punt, no return. Here comes Trevor Lawrence back on the field. NFL Defensive Player of the Year, 5-time first-team All-Pro. In his first season with Arizona, coming over from Houston after a decade. 1st and 10. Jags at the 23. Robinson crosses the 25, pushes the pile forward. Byron Murphy with the tackle, gain of 5. Defensively, let's take a look at Arizona.
Cardinals D-line playing pretty well this year, led by 5-time All-Pro J.J. Watt. Chandler Jones leads this good group of linebackers, athletic group of linebackers. One of the most athletic in our entire league. And this secondary, Buda Baker, dynamic safety, always where he's supposed to be, Gus.
2nd and 4 at the 29. And they hand it to Robinson, who gets dropped immediately. Chandler Jones. What a start to his season. But in the meantime, let's take a look at Aqib's Creed.
Okay, for the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Jags have to hunt. Josh Allen, Caleb Von Chason, them guys got to hunt. They talked about rushing free and not containing Kyler Murray. They're just going to go out and get him. And for the Cardinals, they can't beat themselves like they almost did on that punt return, Gus. No unforced errors.
3rd down and 5 at the 28. Lawrence looking. Lawrence underneath, caught by Robinson, but not enough for the 1st down as he checked it down. No gain. Jordan Hicks wraps him up. And once again, Jacksonville 3 and out. They'll have to punt it away.
Zone coverage there, Gus. Jordan Hicks showing his short space quickness, closing his zone, making a short tackle.
Rondale Moore, the deep man. Moore backpedaling. Takes it at the 16, makes the first man miss, tries to get outside, still on the move. Oh, he's got a wedge. Watch out. Rondale Moore up the sideline, and he's knocked out of bounds by Logan Cook, the punter. A 55-yard punt and a 28-yard return. This kid is electric. He played his college ball at Purdue. 2nd round pick. Rondale Moore, a find for the Cards.
Yeah, I said it.
Position to start their 2nd drive at the 44-yard line. DeAndre Hopkins been nicked up a little bit this week. Didn't practice a whole lot, but he is a gamer. Rib injury. Empty backfield for Kyler Murray. Murray over the middle, caught at midfield, and that's his tight end, Max Williams. The Arizona Cardinals offense is red hot. Arizona ranks 2nd in the entire NFL in scoring and 2nd in yards per game. 5 different Cardinals have scored a touchdown. A.J. Green, DeAndre Hopkins. Far side, they pitch it out, and it's Williams again, coming off a terrific game last week against the Vikings. Christian Kirk, Kyler Murray, and the electrifying rookie Rondale Moore all scoring touchdowns. But Aqib, no running back has yet to score a touchdown this season.
Yeah, no running back yet, but the running backs are playing well. They're doing their job. It's been a lot of big play touchdowns, not a lot of red zone touchdowns.
Here's Murray. Oh, he finds a seam route. He's got his man, Christian Kirk, down at the 12. A gain of 29.
Christian Kirk running through zone coverage here. The Jags talk about playing more zone coverage to keep eyes on Kyler Murray. This is what happens when you play zone coverage. The linebackers bite up on play fakes. The windows get bigger between the linebackers and the safeties.
3 catches, 65 yards for Kirk against the Vikings last week in Glendale. First down at the 16. James Conner in the backfield. Inside handoff, Conner. And he'll get
number 6.
Stopped by Malcolm Brown. It's a gain of 5, maybe 6 on the play. Coach K. Young Cliff Kingsbury, 42 years old. Cardinals went 5-10 his first year. 5-10-1, that is. 8-8 his second season. Now they're off to a terrific beginning. 2-0, winning at Tennessee, and then last week at home against Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. 2nd and 5 of the 11. Murray, near side, has a receiver, and out of bounds goes Christian Kirk. And I love Christian Kirk. Akeem.
Yeah, you talked about Christian Kirk all week. His ability to get downfield, his ability to break tackles. He's the 3rd receiver for the Cardinals, Gus. This is unheard of.
Christian Kirk played with Kyler Murray when both were freshmen at Texas A&M in 2015. In fact, Kirk caught Murray's first career completion and first touchdown pass in college. First down and goal at the 2. Edmonds. Did he get in? And he's short at the goal line.
Inside zone here. Edmonds finding the lane, trying to squeeze into the touchdown. That's close there, Gus. The Cardinals may want to look at this one. If he's not in, he's on the inch.
Yeah, he's
a little bit short.
These officials always do a good job.
Gus, I think the Cardinals know their backs don't have any tugs.
2nd and goal at the 1. Now Conner in the game. And Murray, how about that? Touchdown, Arizona. Easy. Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. Faking to James Conner. The whole defense sucking in to James Conner. You have to play the run if you're on the half-yard line. Can't forget about Kyler Murray, though.
Kyler Murray picks up his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals strike first. They go 7 plays, covering 56 yards, scoring in 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Matt Prater, one of the best in the business. Extra point good. 7-0, Arizona. Kyler Murray using those wheels, and he puts the Cardinals on top. Cardinals on top of the Jaguars 7-0 as they go 7 plays covering 56 yards, eating up 322. Murray is now accounted for 10 touchdowns in just over 2 games this season, 7 touchdown passes and 3 rushing touchdowns as Prater kicks it off deep into the end zone for a touchback. And Akeem, Murray's got an interesting touchdown celebration.
Yeah, he do, Gus. So I think he gave Chandler Jones a little crap about his 5 sacks and his outfit. Chandler Jones called him Baby Yoda, gave him a little crap about his hair. But I think he gave him a new celebration for the season, the Baby Yoda meditation, Gus. I love it.
Man, I love that show, The Mandalorian. Have you had a chance to watch that?
I did. My son is into
goodness.
it, so I just learned who the Mandalorian was, Gus.
All right, Baby Yoda. I like it. 1st and 10 at the 25. Carlos Hyde, who played with Urban Meyer at Ohio State in the backfield. Veteran running back Lawrence looking down the field. He's got a man incomplete. close. DJ Chark, the intended receiver. Let's go downstairs to Megan.
Well, that pose might have been a little homage to Bruce Lee as well, because Kyler told us his mom got him into Bruce Lee and his philosophies when he was younger, and now he's really bringing that influence on the field with him. That phrase, be water, is one that really resonates with the Cardinals quarterback. Not only is he trying to play like that, but he's put Bruce Lee inside of his cleats and on his thigh pad as well.
Okay, so the story, there's more to the story on Kyler Murray. Second down and 10 yards to go. At the 25, Lawrence in trouble, gets it away. Jones lowers his shoulder and gets upfield. Looks like he's close to the first down.
Good job by Trevor Lawrence avoiding Big Tufu, putting that ball right on the money where Marvin Jones could catch it and keep running. On those bootlegs, those play actions, you want to give guys the ball right in front of them so they don't have to break stride. That's when those plays work best, Gus.
And that's what you told Trevor Lawrence yesterday. You said, maybe you need to start running the football, and he agreed with you. Third down and 2 at the 33. Delayed handoff, Hyde. First down, Jags. He gained 4. Buda Baker with the tackle.
Nice job here by the right side of this line. Clearing that out. Buda Baker filling that hole. Not giving him more than he deserved, Gus. 3 yards only for Micah Hyde.
Carlos Hyde back with Jacksonville and back with Urban Meyer. Played 8 games with 2 starts for the Jags in 2018. First down at the 38. Lawrence with time. Underneath, caught, he threw that one. A dart to Marvin Jones Jr., 31 years old, for a gain of 14.
Trevor Lawrence manipulating his pocket, keeping his eyes downfield. And this is what he needs, Gus. Tight coverage. He needs guys to make plays for him in small windows. Small window. DB draped on his back. 25. Nice catch by Marvin Jones.
First down to the 48-yard line of Arizona for the Jaguars. Here's a handoff, Hyde. Running between the tackles, gains 4. J.J. Watt with the stick.
Big J.J. Watt. Great veteran leader. Addition on his defense.
Jags quickly to the line of scrimmage. Hyde again. J.J. Watt, first man to him. And that will be a loss of 1.
You look at this defense, Gus. This defense is built to stop the run. They struggled a little bit in the first half. They struggled a lot in the first half against the Vikings last week. But in the second half, they only gave Dalvin Cook maybe 25, 30 yards. They really got it together. I love the way this defense played the run.
Brings up third down and 5 at the 45-yard line. Hyde in motion out of the backfield. Empty. Lawrence hit as he throws, incomplete. And he got decked.
Chandler Jones coming free, beating Cam Robinson, along with J.J. Watt, Isaiah Simmons, all meeting at the quarterback. Isaiah Simmons coming free. Trevor Lawrence got the ball out, but he threw it into zone coverage, a little bit away from his man.
Logan Cook will punt it away. Rondell Moore again. Back deep. And this ball down at the 1. Terrific job by Logan Cook. As that ball dies inside the 5, a 44-yard punt. Rudy Ford recovered it. A special football player. First and 10 at the 1. James Conner, the deep man. They give it to him. Conner spins forward, and he will give the Cardinals a little bit of room. Chase on with the tackle.
In this situation, that's all you're trying to do here, Gus, is get a little bit of room. stay ahead of the chains, positive plays. You're lucky if you pick up a first down here. The main thing you're trying to do is give your punter some room.
2nd down and 8. Murray in trouble underneath, caught. Williams again, and Williams gained 7. Tyson Campbell with the tackle.
Good hit there by Tyson Campbell.
Last week, Max Williams, 7 catches, 94 yards, and a touchdown. That was a career high with those 7 catches a week ago against Minnesota, after being targeted just once in the season opener. 3rd and 1. Jags desperately want to get off the field. And Connor stumbles forward, and he won't get it. No gain. Damian Wilson with the stop.
Jags playing good up front, getting a lot of penetration. Guys playing good football, shooting their gaps. Damian Wilson. Good stop there by the Jags.
Damian Wilson signed as a free agent from Kansas City. He won a Super Bowl there. He played in another Super Bowl there. So now Andy Lee will punt it out of his own end zone. His first punt, 59 yards. Jamal Agnew, the deep man, and a flag.
False start. Offense, number 9. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Sean Smith, your referee. So the back Cliff Kingsbury's team even further toward his own goal line. Now Andy Lee in the back of his own end zone, punting. Agnew hovering around midfield. And he gets it away. And this one, a high punt. Fair caught at the 50. 45 yards. We'll be right back after this message from Progressive.
The Jags, you see 2 3-and-outs. Then they kind of got the ball rolling a little bit. Stalled out, had the punt. They talked about being more consistent. Urban Meyer there, he talked about being more consistent. Some drives look great, and others look like this. So, good field position. They should try to get it going right here, Gus.
Robinson. And Robinson will get inside Cardinals territory. Gain of 3 on the play. Zaven Collins, the talented rookie out of Tulsa, 1st-round pick, starting at linebacker.
You see the Jags is adamant about running the football, about giving James Robinson the football. 5 carries week 1, 11 carries week 2. He was the lead dog on his offense last year, Gus, so Urban Meyer said it. They have to get him the football and have to get him involved.
7 passes, 7 runs so far for Jacksonville. 2nd and 8 at the 48. Lawrence sprints out underneath. He's got his man, Jones. And Marvin Jones Jr. with a 10-yard pickup. 1st down. Kennard with the tackle.
RPO there by the Jags. Catch the Cardinals in zone coverage. You get those linebackers to get their eyes in the backfield, and you get a guy running free across the middle. Nice accurate pass from Trevor Lawrence.
Marvin Jones, at 31 years old, he's the oldest player in the NFL with at least 9 receiving touchdowns each of the last 2 seasons. Jacksonville moving the football as we head to the 2nd quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, Arizona on top with Jacksonville 7-0, but the Jaguars have it at the Cardinal 37. And they'll run it and go nowhere. That's a loss of 2. Gus Johnson along with Aqib Talib. How you liking this broadcasting thing, sir?
I'm getting there, Gus. I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to the schedule, and you make it easy for me, Gus, baby.
My man. So what do you think about Jacksonville right now? They're moving the ball a little bit better on their last 2 drives.
Definitely. Slow start, but their best field position thus far this game. They got to get something going. This would be a great drive to put some points on the board to keep that morale up on that sideline.
2nd down and 12. at the 39 after the 2-yard loss. Empty backfield for Trevor Lawrence. Here's Lawrence to the sideline. Got it. And out of bounds at the 20. LaVisca Chenault, the talented second-year receiver out of Colorado,
let's do it.
picks up 20. And let's go to a key vision.
So the Cardinals go cover 4. You get a high corner route and a low sail. This corner wants to stay high. He has to stay high. Built-in completion.
Here's Lawrence. Wants to run it. Bottle up. What a move and a spin. He'll pick up 5 the hard way. But anyway, get back to your point. What were you trying to say?
In cover 4, the corner got to stay in his quarter of the field. He got to stay high as that corner route over there. He held him with that corner route. That's a great cover 4 beater, a great call. He caught the Cardinals in a perfect coverage.
And what is a cover 4?
4 guys across, Gus. Both corners, both safeties deep. Everybody else, 3 guys underneath.
Very good. 2nd and 5 at the 14. James Robinson in at running back.
Blue 80. Blue 80.
Robinson. And Robinson just runs into a wall. Kennard. Loss of 2.
Devon Kennard just out-muscling the guard there and setting a great edge, fighting off the block, creating a negative play for the Cardinals.
Kennard, 8th season out of Southern California. 3rd down and 8 at the 17.
This is why I like to see Trevor Lawrence use his legs more.
Lawrence underneath and intercepted. Wow. Byron Murphy plucked it out of the air. And the Jags turn it over inside Arizona territory.
Catchable football over the middle by Jacob Hollister. These guys have to make plays for Trevor Lawrence. If not, they could turn into turnovers, Gus.
Arizona forcing the turnover. Trevor Lawrence throws his 6th interception, but he's in good company. Peyton Manning, Matthew Stafford, Randall Cunningham, first couple of weeks of the season. Took some time to get things going. Here's Kyler Murray out of the pocket, and he crosses the 15. Gets close to the 20, and it's a 4-yard gain.
Juwan Smoot got close to him. This is different than practice, Smoot. Kyler Murray just a little bit faster than that guy you had standing in for him throughout the week. Cardinals going with a little tempo here.
2nd down and 6 at the 18. Murray. Quick strike, far side. Hopkins bottled up, still running. Hopkins. Hop got home. And he gets to the 26, 1st down.
Tunnel screen here for the Cardinals. You would love to catch this ball and get right upfield there, but the pursuit of the Jags defense was coming. Hop doing his best Rondell Moore impersonation.
How about that? In his 9th year.
Hop got a little run after the catch now. He's running after the catch all the time.
Gained 8 yards on that play. 1st down and 10. At the 26. Play fake. Murray moving around. Murray scrambling. Flag on the play as he gets out of bounds at the 32.
I think we're going to have a hold there on the left side of the line.
Holding. Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
Small grab. Just a slight grab.
DJ Humphries.
From DJ Humphries with Kyler getting out of that pocket. Great protection. Good protection for the Cardinals. Just, it's a slight grab, nothing major. Got to live with it. The ref called it as holding, then it's holding.
That'll make it 1st and 20. Good secondary coverage.
Good secondary coverage. Everybody plastered with their man once Kyler started moving. That's what you're going to have to do all day, Gus, because Kyler's going to move all day.
1st down and 20 at the 16. Murray checks it down to Edmonds. And Edmonds delivers a blow and gets to the 22, a gain of 6. Miles Jack, Tyson Campbell combining on the tackle. Now, what are the rules for a guy like Kyler Murray when he starts scrambling around for the defenders?
I mean, we can put our hands on the receivers at that point. Once the ball gets in the air, pass interference is still live. So once he gets outside the tackles, we can touch our receiver. We can grab a little bit, Gus. But once that ball gets in there, we got to let him go.
2nd and 14 at the 22. Kyler Murray, sideline. Put that one on the money to A.J. Green, and he gains 10. And 3 things you need to know about this special young man. His favorite meal is Mom's hot Korean chicken. I bet you that's good. Sports hero, Dad. And you'd be surprised, I played the trombone. Wow. He can do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he can. I love to taste that hot chicken. I'm a fan of
I love Korean food myself. 3rd down and 4 at the 32. Murray. Backpedaling. And incomplete. Great job by Jacksonville. They bent a little, did not break, and the Cards will have to punt it away. DeAndre Hopkins was covered by Chris Claybrooks.
Good man coverage by Chris Claybrooks. The Jags brought a little pressure up the middle. Chase Edmonds did a good job picking up that blitz. Tight, nice tight coverage by the secondary. Kyler just had to throw it away.
Andy Lee from his own 18. Jamal Agnew stands at the 25. Line drive this time. Agnew. And he steps out of bounds at the 21. 48-yard punt. 1-yard return. 7-0 Arizona. College, 2 at Florida, 1 at Ohio State. We talked to him this week about the losing, the 0-2 start. He said, I'm just trying to help my guys understand to keep smashing the rock. Losing is like winning. Winning is like losing. It can be contagious. And eventually we're going to shatter that thing and break through.
On grass, on grass. Check, on Florida.
1st down and 10 at the 21.
On Florida. Friday, son.
Robinson stretches it out, turns a corner, nice gain. But the defense has been big for the Cardinals.
Yes, sir. Vance Joseph talked about giving young quarterbacks multiple looks. So these guys are bringing pressure. They playing man, they playing zone. They're making a lot of plays. They're running around and flying around and making a lot of plays on defense today so far in this first half.
Arizona's defense ranked 11th overall in total defense, 8th against the pass, 14th scoring defense in the NFL. 2nd and 6 at the 25. Lawrence fires, almost intercepted again, and he got crunched. Robert Alford close to picking it off.
Trevor Lawrence trying to make something happen, going through his progressions. Chandler Jones wrapping around free. Lucky this ball wasn't intercepted. That hit forced the overthrow. Alford, we don't get enough opportunities. Got to come up with those interceptions.
3rd down and 6 at the 25. Trips at the top of your screen. Lawrence with time. Scrambles. And steps out of bounds. Around the 30 he needed to get to the 31 for a first. So on 3rd and 6, he gets 5.
Made a late decision to run. I think at that point, when nothing's open, Trevor Lawrence has to use his legs. He has to use his legs. Close here, thinking about a yard short.
Fans wanting him to go for it. Too costly. They'll punt it away from their own 30. Rondale Moore. Back at the 25. Cook sends it off. Moore. Fair caught at the 23. A 47-yard punt. So coming up, the Arizona Cardinals and Kyler Murray with the football and a 7-point lead. Beautiful. Angela Bassett. 1st and 10 at the 23. Edmonds. And Chase Edmonds with a 7-yard gain. Let's go downstairs to Megan.
Thanks, Gus. Yes, well, Cardinals safety Charles Washington has sustained a hamstring injury, so number 28, Gus, will not be returning to the game today.
Okay, thank you very much. Cliff Kingsbury's team up 7-0. 2nd down and 3 from the 30. Murray, Connor, and he'll plow straight ahead, pick up 6.
I love this new package that Cliff Kingsbury's put in. Got 2 talented running backs. You want to have them on the field at the same time. Create a package for them. So, you don't know who's getting the ball, who's blocking. You don't know if it's a run or a pass. It's a super creative package that Cliff Kingsbury's put in for Kyler Murray in this offense.
What makes it so creative?
You could do so much out of it. Chase Edmonds is a super good receiver. He can catch the ball out the backfield. You don't know who's getting the football. Just creates a little confusion in that defense.
Murray checks it down, and Connor, nice one-handed catch. And another 1st down for Arizona as he tight ropes the sideline. Miles Jack ushers him out of play.
James Conner with the one hand. Check him out, Gus. The one hand. You got to tackle. If you're going to play zone coverage, the Jags don't play zone coverage, they have to tackle. That's the main thing you have to do when you play zone coverage. You want guys to throw it underneath, got to come down and tackle.
James Conner selected to the 2018 Pro Bowl after rushing for 12 touchdowns and close to 1,000 yards as a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st down and 10 at the 46. Conner running left, turns a corner. Miles Jack with the tackle. Now let's go to Los Angeles and Kurt Menefee.
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs have turned it over on each of their first 3 possessions. Chargers taking advantage. Justin Herbert to Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown pass. Chargers lead at 14-0. Gus, Akeem knows a thing or 2 about these AFC West matchups.
That AFC West, Gus. It's a lot of firepower over in that division, Gus.
You've been there before with the Denver Broncos. 2nd down and 4 at the 48. Edmonds and Connor in the backfield with Kyler Murray. And it's Edmonds. He'll gain a yard. What's going on with Kansas City this year, you think?
I think they'll be all right. It's hard to stay atop of this league for so long. Guys figure you out. Guys watch tape and figure you out. So they'll adjust, and I think they'll be just fine.
3rd down and 3.
This is where the Jags have to be good at. You're probably going to be playing man coverage. You got to win your one-on-one matchups in this situation.
Murray lobs it. Caught. But a flag. DeAndre Hopkins with the reception.
I think they're going to get him for the rub. Now, you could pick guys and rub guys within that 2 yards. That one was maybe like at 3 yards, maybe 4 yards.
Pass interference, offense, number 87, 10-yard penalty. Replay, third down.
That's Max Williams, the tight end.
Big break for the Jags defense. Well, I don't know. That looked like 2 yards to me. It's close. It's close. It's a fine line, Gus. It's a fine line.
You're actually defending a receiver?
I'm a good guy, Gus. I just defend the good guys.
All right, third down and 13 for Arizona. From the 43, Kyler Murray finds Rondale Moore in space, and they stop him quickly. You know, we've been talking a lot about this Arizona team, but this Jacksonville defense is playing their hearts out here in the first half.
They are. They're running. They're playing fast. They're not letting Kyler Murray go too crazy. And they're getting off the field on third down. That's the most important thing.
Joe Cullen, the defensive coordinator, coming over from Baltimore. Agnew back deep, starts from the 15 and gets to the 25. 44-yard punt, 10-yard return. Demetrius Harris with the tackle on special teams. Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 7, but his defense keeping him in this game. Jacksonville has held Arizona to 130 yards today. Cards came in averaging 445 yards a game, second best in the NFL to the Raiders.
And they're doing it, Gus, by getting off the field on third down. You have to win third down. On third down today, the Cardinals are 0 for 4.
Kyler Murray looking a little frustrated. First down and 10 at the 26. Lawrence spins it out. Chenault with the grab. And it's a 7-yard gain.
Trevor Lawrence, his accuracy, Gus. Guys don't break stride when he throws you the football. I mean, it's a few quarterbacks in our league who can do that. You don't see it that much. Guys usually break a half a step of their stride to catch the football. Guys do not break stride when Trevor Lawrence throws them the football.
Second and 3. Hyde. And Carlos Hyde will push the pile forward. Isaiah Simmons with the tackle, and it's a first down. Let's take a look at both these quarterbacks.
Both QBs off the slow starts. Not what they wanted to do coming in, but it turned to a defensive game, Gus. You know, defense, we known to come steal shows, Gus. So as soon as you think it's going to be a high-flying touchdown scoring game, the defense show up and dominate.
First down at the 37. Play fake. Lawrence slips. Finds his man out of the backfield. It's Chenault again, who is in motion on the play, and he gains 8. So some creativity on offense right now, working for Jacksonville. Marcus Golden with the tackle.
Good play design by Jacksonville. Play action. You're sending guys deep. You slip Chenault out to the flats. Pick up a good gain of 8.
And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 7-0, Jacksonville with the football, though. Coming up, it's the Verizon Halftime Report with Kurt, the original TB12, Howie, Michael, and Coach Jay. As they take a look at some things going around, Odell Beckham back, Jameis Winston trying to bounce back, Josh Allen having a good first half, 2nd and 1. Hyde spinning, Carlos Hyde! Hey, Carlos Hyde down to the Arizona 35. That's a 15-yard gain. Jordan Hicks had to grab onto an ankle.
Huge hole here. Everybody's blocked down. You break one tackle, it gives you an extra 15 yards. That's what the good backs in our league do, Gus. They turn 3-yard carries into 15-yard carries.
Now Lawrence running himself. And Lawrence tackled from behind. Jalen Thompson. Nice open field tackle on the quarterback.
Jalen Thompson's showing some closing speed. running that alley. Bringing down a pretty good athlete.
Second down and 11.
False start. Offense number 65. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
That's Brandon Linder.
Slight flinch. Those are the kind of plays that Urban Meyer know they have to stay away from.
Brandon Linder, third-round pick by Jacksonville in 2014. Signed a 5-year, $51.7 million extension in 2017 to become the highest-paid center in the NFL at that time. And a timeout called by the Jags. They have 2 remaining. Now let's check in with Kurt Menefee to see what's coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report.
Coming up on the Verizon Halftime, we'll see how Justin Herbert and the Chargers are doing against Mahomes and the Chiefs, and check in with the Colts as they look for their first win of the season against the Titans. Don't disappear. The Verizon Halftime is next.
Trevor Lawrence.
Huge drive. Got to capitalize on his field position.
Marvin Jones has been the hot receiver. He's at the top of your screen.
Reach right. Let's go. 380. 380.
Lawrence over the middle. And he has Laviska Shenault. And Laviska Shenault gets close to the 30-yard line. It'll be a 12-yard gain. Under a minute to go. Isaiah Simmons defensively for Arizona. Jaguars with 2 timeouts remaining. Lawrence. Underneath again, and he found his man. Marvin Jones Jr. The old man with a 13-yard reception. And it's timeout, Jacksonville. They're knocking on the door here.
Trevor Lawrence going through his progressions. Feels that zone coverage. Marvin Jones running that wrap route right behind the linebackers. Another accurate pass by Trevor Lawrence. Here, Gus, you want to get some points on the board. Starts with throws like this. Already in field goal range. 2 timeouts left. 1 timeout left. Now you can take some shots at the end zone. Maybe get some catch and run plays.
What are the kind of plays for the offense that work down here?
I love seam plays. I mean, it gets tighter. So the field kind of goes horizontal now. A lot of crossing routes, things of that nature, Gus. So you can't run deep anymore. You got to run left and right.
First down to the 17. 44 seconds remaining in the first half. Lawrence. And it's a reception by Marvin Jones, a 5-yard gain. He dug that one out. Clock keeps running, 30 seconds. 2nd and 5. Jags have a timeout left. Lawrence looking. Lawrence in zone. Oh, touchdown! Jacksonville, what a throw! That's why he's the #1 overall pick. DJ Chark. 12-yard score. Urban Meyer's Jaguars came to play today, and Cliff Kingsbury knows it.
Good catch by DJ Chark Jr. Good feet work. Got to work that back line. That's how you capitalize on the drive, Gus.
Josh Lambo looking to equalize. And we're level. 21 seconds remaining in the first half. Trevor Lawrence throwing dimes.
Good protection. He has a chance to go through his progressions. Great ball. He caught the Cardinals. Buda Baker looks confused. Not sure what coverage they was in. Marco Wilson letting DJ Chark get behind him.
But Trevor Lawrence says, I'll take it. DJ Chark doing a nice job getting that second foot down. Seven up. 21 seconds remaining in the first half.
3 timeouts remaining for these Cardinals. It's explosive offense, Gus. I don't know how much you can do in 21 seconds. They got 3 timeouts, and they got Kyler Murray.
9-play, 74-yard drive. They held it for 3 minutes. Kyler Murray and the Cardinals know they are in a fight today here in Jayville. Lambeau will kick it away. And it's a touchback. So Kyler Murray comes in, 21 seconds left, 3 timeouts. Murray marched them down the field last week against the Vikings at home, and they got a 62-yard field goal from Matt Prater.
I love this offense and gotta have it situations. I feel like they're at their best when they need to score. Low clock, gotta have it. Cliff Kingsbury and Kyler Murray always seem to get it.
Here's Murray. Steps up in the pocket. And Murray gets out of bounds close to the first down marker with 14 seconds to go. That's a 9-yard gain.
You get to the Jags' 40-yard line, Gus. Prater may be able to do something with that.
3 timeouts for the Cardinals. Edmonds, first down. And Arizona calls their first time out.
Expecting soft zone coverage. Try to see if you could pop a run there. Got a lot of timeouts. You got timeouts you can use. Jags doing a good job containing that run. With only the D-line, so it's tough to do.
Is this a trap game, you think, for Arizona? They got the Rams next week in L.A.
Huge trap game coming to play a struggling football team. You riding your high horse. Teams like this, situations and atmospheres like this can knock you off that high horse quick, Gus.
Yeah, 3 tough ones in a row. Rams, 49ers, Browns. First down at the 38. 2 timeouts left for Arizona.
They'll take a nice shot here.
Murray to the sideline. Edmonds, and he gets out of bounds at midfield with 2 seconds on the clock. Rudy Ford pushed him out.
Prater got a strong leg. I don't know if he can hit it from here, though, Gus.
They're going to bring him in to try, that's for sure. Wow. That Prater.
I guess we'll see.
Matt Prater owns the NFL record with a 64-yarder while with Denver in 2013. This one will be from 68 yards away, folks. You played with Matt Prater.
I played with Matt Prater. And with the altitude, I've seen him hit from 68 before.
Did you really?
With the altitude. You know, the ball seems to cut through the air in Denver. So we in Jacksonville. I don't know, Gus.
Humid day. So Matt Prater in his 15th season, 37 years old, out of Central Florida. He had a 62-yarder last week, and he had room on that one. Andy Lee, the punter, is his holder. Aaron Brewer, the long snapper. Agnew is back. So here we go. Matt Prater in to attempt a 68-yarder for NFL history. Got it up. And short. Agnew brings it out of the end zone. Agnew still running. Agnew down the sideline. Agnew! Touchdown, Jacksonville! 109 yards. Incredible! Oh my goodness! Watch this!
Gus, you're taking a chance here, Gus. Kicking a 68-yard field goal. But you also taking a chance. You got a bunch of linemen on the field, and they have to tackle Agnew. Agnew ran a kickback for 102 yards last week. He's a great returner. Breaking through arm tackles, running away from these big guys, Gus.
Urban Meyer said, we need to keep smashing that rock. We need a break. It's coming. We're going to win with these guys here. And what a break he got. They don't believe it. Jamal Agnew with a 109-yard return, and Jacksonville with a chance to take a 7-point lead.
Wow.
And Cliff Kingsbury doesn't know what to say. Josh Lambo for the extra point. And he missed it. That's the end of the first half with the score. Jacksonville 13, Arizona 7. We now go to Kurt Menefee in LA for the Verizon halftime, which starts now. Brings it out of the end zone. Agnew still running. Agnew down the sideline. Agnew! Touchdown, Jacksonville! And that was today's game flow, brought to you by Progressive. 13-7. Jamal Agnew, his 7th return touchdown in his career. 4 punt returns, 2 kickoff returns, 1 missed field goal return. Since entering the league in 2017, he leads the NFL in return touchdowns. And what a glorious return that was for Urban Meyer and the Jags.
I'm still amazed, Gus.
Arizona with the football to start the second half. And this one into the end zone for a touchback. Let's go downstairs to Megan. We're having a couple of technical difficulties. We'll get to Megan quickly. That brings on Kyler Murray at the 25, now down 13-7. And what did this Jaguars team defensively do to slow them down in that first half?
I think the best thing that they did was they won third down. If you want to stop guys from driving, you got to end the drive and get off on third down.
First down from the 25, and it's caught at the 30. And let's take a look at a key vision.
The Jacksonville Jaguars expected a miss, They did a great job building the wall right here. Watch the wall that they built.
DeAndre Hopkins with the reception.
They did a great job building this wall. As you can see it right here. Everybody in position to make a block. You don't have the best cover guys. It's your field goal kicking team. Big guys trying to get through that wall. Perfectly executed field goal return by the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Murray delayed handoff Edmonds. And Edmonds knocked down by Miles Jack after a 2-yard gain. Now let's go down to Megan O'Leary.
All right, hopefully it works this time. Thank you so much, Gus. Well, a spark is no good unless you take advantage of it. That was Coach Urban Meyer's message to his team in the locker room at halftime. He feels like his offense got the spark they needed. Very proud of his team defensively. He said, we're keeping a lot of great athletes in front of us. Gus?
All right, Mex, thank you very much. Second down and 8 at the 38, opening series for Arizona here in the second half. Edmonds running straight ahead. Knocked backwards. Damian Wilson and a flag.
Maybe a taunting.
Personal foul, defense, number 54, unnecessary roughness. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
They're cracking down on that stuff, Gus. A great stop by Damian Wilson in the middle. You hear the whistle, just let him go. Want to give him a little extra shove. They're cracking down on it, Gus. Last year, they might have been perfectly fine. This year, they're cracking down on it. They're trying to clean up the game.
Damian, a veteran, Super Bowl champion. Instead of a 4-yard run, they tack on a 15-yard penalty. That's not what you want. First down at the 43. Murray lobs it deep and intercepted. Wingard at the 20, out of bounds. And the Jags force him to turn it over. A 22-yard return. This team is inspired now. Jags on offense after this. Build their first takeaway of the season. And this defense has been excellent. Let's see if Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars offense can move the ball. At the 22 they start. And here's Lawrence. Gets to the edge and out of bounds at the 29. Jordan Hicks chasing him.
Here we go, Gus. So we had these two guys responsible for the deep half of the field. He tried to bring Christian Kirk all the way across. He felt he can get behind Rashawn Jenkins. Andrew Wingard did a great job overlapping, keeping his eyes on the quarterback, coming up with the Jags' first turnover of the season, Gus.
Lawrence. Sideline incomplete on 2nd and 4. Jacob Hollister, the intended receiver. And with James O'Shaughnessy on injured reserve with a sprained ankle, Trevor Lawrence says that the Jaguars have put a nice package in specifically for Hollister this week. Hollister signed as a free agent after being waived by Buffalo on August 31st.
Big third down here, Gus. Cardinals defense got to keep that pressure on if they want to stay in this game.
3rd and 4.
They show all these guys in these gaps.
Lawrence, sideline. And that one was almost picked off. Great defense by Marco Wilson.
Marco Wilson getting his hands on the football. Great technique, great out of his break. Got to come up with that. That could have been a pick 6. Got your team back into this game. All in all, it's a pass breakup. Still goes on your highlight tape, Gus.
Logan Cook punting away from the 14. Rondale Moore at the 25. And fair caught at the 16-yard line. 56-yard punt. 13-7 Jags. Here come the Cardinals on 0. First down for Arizona at the 16. Play fake. Murray out of the pocket. Murray. And he'll step out at the 20. Let's go downstairs to Megan for some injury updates.
Thank you, Gus. Yes, well, for the Cardinals, both Justin Murray and Justin Pugh are dealing with back issues. They are both questionable to return to action today, guys.
All right, thank you very much. Cliff Kingsbury telling Megan our offense is just not good right now. Period.
Not playing good football, Gus.
But you would think the Jags have a lot to do with that.
Definitely, definitely. If the Cardinals not playing good football, that's because the defense is flying around and everybody is doing their job.
2nd and 4 at the 20. Murray. And it's caught at the 40-yard line by A.J. Green. Green still moving, and he'll crash his way down to the Jacksonville 46, a 33-yard gain. Clay Brooks with the tackle.
Nice job, Kyler Murray, letting that play develop. Flooding the zone with more than one receiver.
Murray. Sideline. Caught. Out of bounds. Christian Kirk.
Kyler Murray has been good after interceptions. I think he got 2 touchdown drives out of his 3 interceptions thus far. We'll see what he do with his 4th interception on this drive here.
Second down and short. Edmonds downhill running, first down. Damian Wilson chops him down, and he gains 4.
So they ran tempo in the first half. They kind of see what defense you're going to call when they go fast. I'm sure they got a good idea of that. I expect a shot downfield.
And they fake the reverse. Edmonds heading to the far side. Not a lot over there.
Tried to catch the Jags defense off guard.
No gain. Why do teams quite often like to run it over to that short side? Is that because there are less players over there?
Well, it's just whatever floats that offensive coordinator boat. Sometimes they try to get you off balance. You don't always want to do what the defense thinks you're going to do. So sometimes you run it to the short side of the field just to keep them honest and switch it up.
2nd and 10 at the 34. He'll get to the 26. Picks up 7. Clay Brooks again defensively for Jacksonville.
Big third down here for the Jags defense. Now the Cardinals love these crossing routes on 3rd and short. They always got something built in deep. 1 or 2 guys always go deep. They're really trying to hit you with these crossing routes, expecting man coverage to pick up this first down.
Cardinals 0 for 4 on 3rd down conversions. They need 3 yards. Murray, back shoulder, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the target, and that brings up 4th and 3.
Had man coverage on the outside. DeAndre Hopkins, usually you see him come up with these. Kyler Murray put the ball in a pretty good place. Kyler Murray kind of surprised, like the rest of us, Gus. D-Hop didn't come up with that one.
Shaquille Griffin in coverage. So Murray and the offense remain on the field on 4th and 3.
Connor definitely going to think about using his legs in this situation.
Jags look like they're bringing people. Murray sidesteps. Murray directing. Murray over the middle, and caught. Christian Kirk, and it's a first down.
Kyler Murray floating backwards, creating that extra time. It's tough to play defense.
Quick snap, Murray over the middle and deflected in the backfield. Nice job by Jawan Smoot, who was a late substitution coming in for that play. Big fella got on the field.
Jawan Smoot, man, saved the big play here. DeAndre Hopkins was running free in the middle of the field through the zone coverage. He would have had a chance to run after the catch. Smoot coming up big.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23. 10th play of the drive. That started at the 16-yard line.
Jack showing man coverage.
Murray. Incomplete. So when the quarterback sees man coverage, what is he thinking?
Well, you probably want to go to your best guy. If you know you're going to have your best guy one-on-one, you're probably thinking, I need to throw it to him. He's probably going to win this matchup. Or you think crossing routes. You think rubs. It's hard for guys to run with guys horizontally on the field. So 3rd and long here. The Jags won't be in man here, Gus. They'll keep their eyes on Kyler Murray.
3rd down and 10 at the 23. Edmonds in the backfield. Murray looking, dumps it down, and they won't get the first down. 7-yard gain. Tyson Campbell with the tackle.
Cliff Kingsbury thinking about going again. No, now he sends Prater wrong.
Take the points.
He thought about it, Gus.
8:04 remaining. Prater missed that 68-yarder that turned into one of the most electric plays in NFL history. And Jamal Agnew ran it back 109 yards. This one from 34 yards out. Should be a layup for Matt Prater. And it is. Field goal good. 13-10. Their first win of the year. And you know, Urban Meyer, he landed his first head coaching job with Bowling Green back in 2001, winning the MAC Coach of the Year. Decided to make the leap after spending a couple of years working with us at Fox. After retiring from Ohio State, and now he's in the NFL. It's always been a dream of his. Prater sending it away to Agnew. Let's take a look at the travels of Coach Herbs. Bowling Green, 2001. Then Utah to Florida to the world famous Ohio State. And now Jacksonville. 18 years as the top dog. Coach Meyer won 2 national titles with the Gators and a 3rd with the Buckeyes. What are they saying? What are the players saying about Coach Meyer and his way?
They like it. They like it. It's different. But they are enjoying it.
And the handoff, Robinson up the sideline. Great gain and out of bounds. He'll pick up 17. Let's go downstairs to Megan.
Hey, thanks. Well, when you guys mentioned, you know, the coach here, Urban Meyer, for Trevor Lawrence, he's really helped make that transition from college to pro a lot easier. He really appreciates his relationship with the team. And according to Trevor, he's very open and honest. What you see is what you get. He's also really helped navigate the loss as well, something that Trevor said he didn't encounter much coaching on the collegiate level. In fact, several players we talked to echoed the same sentiments about Coach Urban Meyer.
All right, first down to 10 at the 42. And another good run for James Robinson. And that's what Meyer prides himself on. Did it at Ohio State, did it at Florida. He wants to run the football.
Definitely talked about getting Robinson more carries. 10 carries so far.
2nd and 2 at midfield.
Friday, son.
Robinson again. And Robinson, look at the shifty moves down at the 40. Jalen Thompson gets him, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Great job by that O-line, moving guys around. Big block here. Big block here. Huge hole. James Robinson getting through that hole. He's already got more touches than he had against the Denver Broncos. So they said they want to get him the football. They're definitely doing that today.
Robinson rushed for over 1,000 yards a season ago. And there is a player down. Can't see the number right now.
That's big Cam Robinson.
That's Cam, yeah, number 74. Having his shoulder looked at.
His run game just getting going. You don't want big Cam Robinson to get out of there. He's a big part of this O-line. Big part of the bright spot for the Jags offense so far this season, Gus.
Jags' offensive line has only given up 2 sacks this season. Robinson, 5th year out of Alabama. Let's take a look at what some of the first-round QBs are doing today. Zach Wilson at the Broncos later. Trey Lance taking on the Packers. Justin Fields hadn't thrown it a lot in his first start against the Browns. And then there's Mac Jones. And when you look at all 5 of these guys, quickly, who has the highest upside?
25.
I don't know if I can answer that question quickly, Gus.
Very good answer.
That's a podcast question, Gus.
Ah, okay.
We got to dive into that one.
Okay. 3-yard gain for the quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. I like how you think, nephew.
Consistency is what Urban Meyer talked about with this offense. He said at times they look really good, and at times they look really bad. So he wants this drive to look more like the last drive and not the first 5 drives.
2nd and 7 at the 37.
On Florida. Gang. Blue 80. Blue 80.
Robinson bounces it. Robinson to the end zone, and he's knocked out at the 15. Right now, the Jaguars starting to put it on him. 21-yard gain.
That's what the good running backs do in this league, Gus. They take 1-yard carries and turn them into 15, 20-yard carries, Gus. Good job breaking the tackle, adding on extra yards to that almost negative play.
Robinson, 12 carries, 68 yards. Will Richardson in for Cam Robinson at left tackle. James Robinson again. And this kid picks up 7. He's an interesting story. He rushed for over 1,000 yards a year ago, joining Fred Taylor, Maurice Jones-Drew, and Leonard Fournette as Jacksonville's only 1,000-yard rushers. Had 4 100-yard games. Free agent signee out of Illinois State, 5'9", 219. Carlos Hyde spells it. 2nd and 4. Hyde found the crease. Hyde down inside the 5. And I love the way this O-line is firing off the football.
Gus, they are leaning on this defensive line for the Cardinals. You see Chandler Jones and J.J. Watt returning into the game. We got a whole new D-line returning into the game. They creating holes, pushing these guys backwards right now, Gus.
Hey, hole.
1st and goal. At the 4. Robinson, can he get there? Touchdown, Jacksonville. Smash Mouth football. The Jags stick it right down their throats and take a 19-10 lead. 8 plays on the drive, all runs.
Inside zone here. Good job by that O-line, moving guys out the way. Urban Meyer
Josh Lambo, who missed his last extra point, comes in. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But they'll take the 6. J-Rod getting in the end zone. 19-10, Jacksonville. Jags looking for their first win of the season. They go 8 plays, covering 75 yards. Held it for 4 minutes and 5 seconds. It's their first rushing touchdown of the season as James Robinson scores it from 4 yards out. And this one kicked into the end zone for a touchback. James Robinson. Nice series for this young man out of Illinois State.
Yeah, it was. James Robinson on the left side of this line, getting things going. He's breaking tackles. The O-liner, they creating lanes for him. But it's the tackles that he's breaking. He's running hard. Touchdown. 66 yards on that last drop, Gus.
Signed as a free agent by the Jags as a rookie in 2020.
He was one of the best backs in the league last year. Like 1,400 yards. He was the lead dog on his offense last year.
Remember, this team is missing Travis Etienne, their other first-round pick out of Clemson. First and 10 at the 25. And it's Edmonds. Goes across the field. Edmonds with room. And he finally goes down at the 34 after a 9-yard run. Shaq Griffin brings him to the turf.
Cardinals set up a screen. Try to get that momentum back. Try to get that rhythm back. Megan said, Coach Kingsbury talked about rhythm. They had no rhythm in the first half and early in this quarter. And trying to get that rhythm back.
2nd and 1. Murray underneath has Kirk. And a flag on the play as Kirk gets to the Jacksonville 48. And if it stands, it's an 18-yard gain.
12 men on the field. Defense. That penalties decline. Result of the play is first down.
Smart play by Kyler Murray, seeing a guy run off, hurrying that cadence, and creating that free play for his offense.
First down. Cardinals. James Conner with a lane, gets through the hole, and finally brought down by Miles Jack after he picked up 11.
Good job hitting that hole with a burst by Conner, breaking the arm tackle, picking up 10 on the carry.
First down from the 37. Murray will throw it. Winds up and puts it on Kirk. Kirk finally down inside the 5. Christian Kirk with a gain of 33. Tyson Campbell with the saving tackle.
Cardinals in that shot zone. Clearing that corner out. With a fade, bringing Christian Kirk in the same area of that zone. That flat defender, he has to get deep and help that corner out.
First down and goal. They pitch it. Conner. Touchdown, Arizona. They found their rhythm on that drive.
Cardinals doing a good job setting that edge. Allowing Conner to get around the corner. Easy touchdown for the Cardinals.
5 plays, 75 yards. Cardinals score quickly. 2 minutes and 12 seconds makes it a 19-16 game. And you wonder, as Prater comes in to attempt the extra point, if the missed extra points for Jacksonville will come back to hurt them. Extra point good. First rushing touchdown of the season for the Cardinals by someone other than Kyler Murray. We'll be right back after James Conner, fifth-year man out of Pitt, 26 years old, former Steeler. Changed his number to 6 over here in Arizona. Wanted a fresh start. What do you think about the number changes that the league is allowing nowadays?
I love it, Gus. Let these guys be themselves, man. If you want to wear number 1, wear number 1. In all honesty, I would have worn number 3.
Really?
That's my favorite number, Gus. You look at all my numbers, they all somehow amount to number 3.
Very interesting. And here's Agnew, the electric one. And he will get to the 20. Extra points, a big story for the Cardinals on the positive end. Last week, the Vikings missed a big one that could have affected the game. And today, 2 missed extra points by Josh Lambo. Lambo 0 for 3 this season. But Urban Meyer said, I'm going to stick with him, saying I have confidence he's going to work through this. I know the GM and the personnel department's job is to see what's out there and all that, but I'm just convinced this guy can come through. Most likely Josh Lambo will be looking for work in about an hour and a half.
He missed 2 big field goals last week, Gus, that potentially could have kept the Jags in the game. We missed those field goals. Guys start to pout, lower their heads. Next thing you know, the Broncos are up 21.
Hey, Worley
Second
Bird.
down and 6.
Worley Bird.
Can the Jags
You, Drew.
build on their lead?
58. 80.
Carlos Hyde pitches it back. They throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. Murphy, touchdown, Arizona. Byron Murphy. The Jaguars get cute and get knocked out on that play.
J.J. Watt busting through, forcing a quicker pass. Great play by Murphy, capitalizing on the error, scoring a great timely touchdown by the Cardinals.
And you wonder what Darrell Bevel was thinking. They just come off a drive in which they ran the ball right down Arizona's throats, and then they come up with a trick play. Why? For what?
I mean, you were running the ball so well, you thought you could get the defenders to draw up once you give them the ball. And they did, Gus. I think he had a guy wide open. I think it was a good play call, Gus. J.J. Watt kind of disrupted the timing on it. If he would have had an extra second, and he wouldn't have had to throw it off his back foot, he had a guy deep. Buda Baker had his eyes in the backfield, and he came screaming down.
If he would have had another second.
If he would have had one more second, Gus, that may have been a touchdown.
If ifs and ands were pots and pans, the world would be a cleaner place. Lord's second pick today and 7th on the season. The Cardinals say, hey, thank you very much.
They'll take it. They'll take it however they come.
And now Arizona on top 24-19. Self-inflicted wounds, missed extra points, trick plays that end in pick sixes. .24 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 29-yard interception returned for a touchdown by Murphy, and this one into the end zone for a touchback. Let's take a look at our Akeem vision.
Here we go, Gus. think they may have had something. They crept him out and let him run, but you'll see Buda Baker here come screaming down. So they had a guy open. Just needed one more second, and he may have been able to give that ball to DJ Chark right there.
And a player down. And that is Darrell Daniels, tight end.
In Florida, Gus, guys get the cramping.
And you kind of corrected me or educated me on something, because I always complain that these SEC teams in college don't play in cold weather, but you told me that playing this hot stuff is a lot more difficult.
I think most of the guys would rather play in colder weather than hotter weather. Just you always could warm up, Gus. It's hard to cool your body down, though.
25.
First down to the 25. Hyde. 4-yard gain. And that may take us to the end of the third quarter. Jacksonville had it going, but mistakes. One costly one, the interception. And the Cardinals still undefeated. Headed to the fourth quarter. Start of the fourth quarter, Arizona trying to remain undefeated with a 24-19 lead over Jacksonville.
38.
Second down.
Good.
And 6 for the Jags. Cardinals showing blitz. Here they come. Lawrence, and he'll fire this one out of bounds. Gus Johnson, Aqib Talib, and Leib, if you look at what Jacksonville had a few minutes ago, they had the lead and momentum, and now it seems like that momentum has really shifted.
It's a momentum game, Gus, and you throw an interception to the crib that loses you the lead, the momentum is definitely on the Cardinals side right now.
Third down, 6 at the 29.
Hey, 25 down. Lucky. Ringo.
Trevor Lawrence. Underneath, he has Marvin Jones. Flag on the play. If it stands, Marvin Jones picks up a first down. He gains 10 on 3rd and 6.
Pass interference, offense, number 84. 10-yard penalty, replay, third down.
That's Chris Martinez, the tight end.
They had a pick over the middle here. Guys playing man coverage. And again, you can rub within 2 yards. That rub at like 3 or 4 yards again. Blatant. 3 flags came out, so everybody saw it, Gus.
So that makes it third down at 16 at the 19-yard line. Penalties today, 3 for 30, 4 for 33.
And these are the type of situations that you want to stay away from as an offense.
Off schedule, here's Lawrence. Stepping him up, moving around. And he goes down at the 30. A 10-yard run. Collins and Baker with the tackle.
So we got a good Trevor and a bad Trevor today. A few interceptions. Then you see throws like this. The DJ Chark. Consistency is what Urban Meyer said. You want to see Trevor become more consistent so we can have more plays like the one to Chark.
Rondell Moore over to the sideline. And it goes out of bounds. Coming up next, it's America's Game of the Week as Tom Brady leads the Bucs against Matthew Stafford and the Rams, while the Seahawks take on the Vikings. Right here on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Check local listings for the game in your area. What was it like playing with Tom Brady when you were in New England?
It was like a movie, Gus. He was always in character, even in practice. Man, you see this guy on game day, man. There's nobody turned up like Tom on game day. I'm mad I got to travel. I might change my flight, Gus, just to watch that game.
Uh-oh. Matthew Stafford coming over from Detroit for Jared Goff. Rams off to a really solid beginning. 1st and 10 of the 35 for Kyler Murray. Now with the lead. And Edmonds running, and it's all Damian Wilson on that play. No gain.
It's about the 3rd time we've seen Damian Wilson shoot one of these gaps, make a play in the backfield.
Tell you what, this defense has been wonderful for Jacksonville today. 2nd and 10. They played hard against one of the most explosive teams in the NFL. Murray guns it over to the sideline, and it is caught by A.J. Green for a 14-yard gain. A.J. Green scored his first touchdown as a Cardinal last week against the Vikings. Spent 10 seasons with the Bengals before signing a 1-year deal with Arizona in March. And he's the first wide receiver in NFL history to begin his career with at least 7 consecutive Pro Bowl selections.
Yeah, I had my fair share of matchups with A.J. He's definitely big time, one of the big time receivers in our league. Getting more and more involved in this offense every week.
1st down. Murray wants to run it. Murray slides down at the 50.
For as much as Kyler uses his legs, you hardly see him get hit, Gus. He's super smart. He can beat anybody to the sideline, and when he feels he can't make it to the sideline, baseball is in his pads. He's a great slider, Gus.
Yeah, he's a 1st-round draft pick in baseball by the Oakland A's. Decided he wanted to play football, became the #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma with a Heisman Trophy in his back pocket. Murray bottled up. Murray dumps it down to Edmonds underneath. He slips, gets back up, and maybe a 1.5 yards, possibly 2. Malcolm Brown defensively.
Jags defense got to Kyler that time, put him on the ground, made him have to check it down versus that 2 deep zone. Tackling. When you play zone coverage, you have to tackle. Big 3rd down here for the Cards. So far today, they 0 for 6, Gus.
3rd down, and they say 8 from the 49. Murray out of the empty set. Looks, fires, and caught at the 15. A.J. Green, 36 yards. And it looked like he just boxed him out like a basketball player.
I thought the Jags did a good job covering the crossing route, staying deep. Young Tyson Campbell just got boxed out. A.J. Green is a big receiver.
6'4".
He's your #2 guy, Gus.
DeAndre Hopkins, #1. 1st down at the Jacksonville 15. And a timeout call by Arizona. We'll stay right here with 10:28 to go in the 4th.
It's a momentum game, Gus. Ever since that pick 6 for the Cardinals, kind of see a little life get inserted into this Cardinals team.
I tell you what, I know a guy that played with a lot of life. You know who I'm talking about? You, my friend, my partner, Aqib Talib, played 12 years in the NFL with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New England, Denver, and the LA Rams. Super Bowl 50, world champion, 5-time Pro Bowl selection, only 35 career interceptions, and a lock as a future Hall of Famer.
Appreciate it, Gus. I hope my kids got the DVR on record.
They don't know.
Nah, they know. I'm sure they know. I just hope they got the DVR on record. I might go home and just watch that clip right there a couple times. Watch Gus show me some love. National TV.
There you go. First down and 10 down. For Arizona at the 15. Murray. Rondale Moore getting into the act. We haven't called his name very often in this game. Shaq Griffin knocks him out of bounds.
The Jags doing a good job getting Rondale Moore on the ground. He's not breaking too many tackles. They threw him a few screens trying to get him involved. Nothing doing thus far for Rondale Moore.
Second down and 7 at the 12. Murray scrambling. Hey, Murray knocked down for a loss. Great look at defensive play by Taven Bryan. First sack of the day for the Jags.
Bryan, he's able to barely get his hands on Kyler. Good enough. Kyler loses his footing. Another big third down for the Cardinals.
They're 1 for 7 on third downs today.
They need to get to the 5-yard line, Gus.
3rd and 8.
Jags showing man coverage. They're showing pressure.
Here comes a blitz. Near side, caught. Out of bounds at the 6. Chase Edmonds, and he's short by about a foot.
Good job filling that blitz, seeing the blitz, and getting rid of the football by Kyler. Even better tackle by Rayshawn Jenkins, not allowing him to get that first down.
But the offense stays on the field on 4th down and 1. Cliff Kingsbury trying to put the Jags away with 8:24 to go.
Got they big guys in the game, Gus.
Murray running. Murray to the corner and out of bounds. First down, Arizona.
That's what Kyler Murray brings to the table, Gus. Pretty well defended. Rayshawn Jenkins, he wanted to stay outside and contain that play there. But even if he do, Gus, I don't know if anybody can beat Kyler Murray to the sideline.
That'll make it first down and goal at the 4. Rondale Moore. Chase Edmonds in the backfield. Inside handoff. Moore. And he's downed at the 1. Or inside the 1.
Another play out of that Rondale Moore package. Put him in the backfield this time. Fake an option. This guy's explosive, Gus.
Rondale Moore could thank Kyler Murray for the assist in being drafted by the Cardinals. Murray saw highlights of Moore on social media and sent them to GM Steve Keim in advance of the 21 draft. Second down, goal at the 1. James Conner in the backfield. Daniels crosses. Conner, touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner.
Big DJ Humphries creating the lane for Conner. Conner, huge frame, just lowering his head. Not going to stop him from getting 1 yard.
11-play drive covering 65 yards. They eat up close to 7 minutes. Prater. And the extra point is good. One more look at James Conner. As you take a look at the drive, 11 plays, 65 yards, close to 7-minute drive. Jaguars led this game 19-10 with 3:33 to go in the third, but Arizona 21 unanswered. 2 by Connor and the pick 6 by Murphy. Very important game for Arizona because they have a gauntlet in front of them. Rams, Niners, Browns. Next 3.
Tough stretch.
2 on the road.
Tough stretch, Gus. Division games, those are always tough. You put the Browns at the end of that. Throw the Packers in there.
88! Lucky!
Tough stretch coming up for these Cardinals.
Tough stretch for Trevor Lawrence in the second half. Lawrence near side, and Marvin Jones. Close to a first down. It is a first down.
Marco Wilson on the coverage. Marvin Jones getting involved in this day. Good job by Marco Wilson grabbing on, so he didn't create extra yards at the end of that.
Lawrence, and he's dropped at the 30. Marcus Golden. First sack of the day for Arizona, loss of 5. Trevor Lawrence looking, scrambling, quick throw to Robinson. And Robinson upended by Isaiah Simmons and a flag.
Huge break for the Jags. They'll get 15 yards here. Not necessary for Isaiah Simmons. You already made a great play. Zone coverage. Come out of your zone.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 9. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
So a 21-yard gain, 6 yards on the play, and then add the 15. $5:53 to go. Robinson. And Robinson out of bounds at the 40. That was really working for them, the Jacksonville Jaguars, in the third quarter. Somehow they got away from it.
Well, they got big Cam Robinson back in the game at left tackle. See, they having success running to that left side. Andrew Norwell, big Cam Robinson. He went out, the run game kind of stalled.
Robinson again. First down. At the Arizona 35, he picks up 5. Zach Allen stops him. There's Cam Robinson, who had his shoulder looked at when he went out of the game. First down at the 35. Lawrence, near side again. DJ Chark, 13-yard gain. Let's go to Kurt Menefee in LA.
All right, when you guys are done, this may be the biggest regular season game Matthew Stafford has ever played in. He'll quarterback the Rams against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's America's game of the week, and it is a big one coming your way just when you guys are finished there in Jacksonville. Gus, Akeem, and Megan.
All right, Kurt, thank you very much. First down, Jaguars at the 23 of Arizona. Trevor Lawrence checks it down at the 20-yard line. And the ball is loose. And Jacksonville will hold on. Luke Farrell.
Cardinals ripping and scratching at that football. Isaiah Simmons able to strip it out. Jaguars lucky. Lucky right there.
Go, 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 go!
Lawrence knocked out of his hands. Picked up by the Cardinals. And this could be a turnover. Did look like his arm was moving forward, though.
I thought he was throwing it, but in this league, Gus, you never know. Jordan Hicks getting through there. James Robinson knocked the ball out, trying to pick up Jordan Hicks, trying to protect his quarterback. It's like when things are going bad, it's just going bad, Gus.
That's a fumble. Chandler Jones with the recovery. Jaguars cough it up again. 31-19, Arizona. Three turnovers today for Jacksonville, 2 interceptions by Trevor Lawrence, and now he loses a fumble. And Arizona takes over at their own 24, leading at 31-19 with 4:11 to play in the fourth. First down. Edmonds runs it and knocked backwards. He may have gained a yard. Josh Allen with the tackle. Let's take a look at Akeem's Creed.
So at the beginning of this thing, Gus, we said the Jags had to hunt. They got some quarterback hurries. They got a sack. But I think they let Kyler make too many plays with his legs. And the Cardinals, they can't beat themselves. 5 penalties, a turnover, a special teams touchdown allowed off a long field goal. But most of that stuff happened in the first half. I think they kind of got it together in the second half. So we'll see. Looking like the Cardinals is going to take this one, Gus.
Jaguars call a timeout. They have 2 left now. 4:05 to go. Second down and 9.
The Jags want to win this game. They have to get a stop on this drive.
Murray guns it. Oh, and a nice catch by A.J. Green at the 44. A 19-yard gain, first down, Arizona.
A.J. Green sitting in the middle of that zone, found him a window. Kyler Murray went through all his progressions, came back to the right side. Great throw, great catch.
Green, 5 catches, 112 yards in this game. Murray came into today at 74%, and he's 27 of 33 today. He was 67% in college. The handoff to Connor.
James Conner.
He'll gain 3. Damian Wilson defensively.
Damian Wilson is explosive, because he got about, on Madden they call them hit sticks, right? He got about 3 or 4 hit sticks today, Gus.
Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Jags. At Cincinnati, then home to play Tennessee and Miami.
Doesn't get any easier for the Jags trying to find that first win. They gotta go to the Bengals. Bengals playing good against Pittsburgh today. Don't get any easier, Gus.
24-10, Cincinnati on top of Pittsburgh. But some very positive things in this game for Jacksonville, things they can build on. Especially when it comes to their defense. Second down and 7. Connor. And he'll be dropped for a loss.
James Conner.
Adam Gotsis. Loss of 3. Jacksonville now uses the final timeout with 3:11 to go. How good do you think this Arizona team is? They have 3 minutes and 11 seconds.
We'll tell you how
they will remain undefeated at 3-0.
We'll tell you how good of a football team they is, Gus. Today, at 1 for 8, 13% on third down, but you up 12 points. You got 31 points on the board. It shows how good of a football team you are.
Field, Offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Get backed up even more. Not a great day on 3rd down for the Cardinals. See, and it's little stuff like that, Gus. That's how you remain humble. That's how you keep a 3-0 team grounded. You go right into the meeting room and you show them all 3rd downs. You feel like you lost the game when you won it.
1 for 8
the week.
1 for 8 on 3rd down conversions. Facing a 3rd down and 15. Murray, screen. And Edmonds kicks his way forward. Chason stands him up. And we're under 3 minutes to go here in the 4th.
Jags need a quick strike. They plan on winning this game. They need a nice return. Trevor Lawrence needs to come out, run tempo, get a quick score, get the ball back so they can have a chance.
Jamal Agnew, who set the world on fire with his 109-yard missed field goal return for a touchdown in the first half. Wow.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
So a delay of game. Moving back. 2-minute warning coming up.
They brought all their guys in for that block. Cardinals might have threw it to one of the gunners there and picked up that 1st down.
Andy Lee drives it. Agnew lets it go into the end zone for a touchback. 59-yard punt. Cliff Kingsbury was hot about that as well. But for his offense, they have been on fire. 400 plus in total yards in 3 straight games. That's Tennessee, Minnesota, and now Jacksonville. We've got weapons.
Who needs 3rd down, Gus? You can get 400 plus yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That's what they did today. Trevor Lawrence, flag. Robinson out of bounds at the 30. Jacksonville out of timeouts.
Personal foul, face mask, offense number 68, half the distance penalty, repeat, 1st down.
Andrew Norwell.
Andrew Norwell called for the face mask. Got his hands up in the face. That's clear. That's clear as day. Big Zach Allen putting the rush on, drawing that penalty.
Hey, Lions, 58!
1st and 20 at the 10. Here's a screen. Robinson follows his blocks. Gets across the 20 up to the 23. Chandler Jones with the tackle. 2 minutes remaining. Back after this. Coming up after our game, time permitting, we will get you to bonus coverage of the Falcons and the Giants with Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma, and Sarah Walsh. A lot of happy faces on that Cardinals side. They're going to start 3-0.
Cardinals starting to feel that victory.
2 of the wins on the road.
Fans leaving the stadium. That's when you just about know, Gus. When you look up and the stands are almost empty, so you know you can almost unstrap those shoulder pads.
58! Popo! Oh!
2nd and 8. Trevor Lawrence near side, and James Robinson with the reception. He'll gain 10 in front of Marco Wilson.
Cardinals will just stand deep now, not giving up a big play. We're going to make sure if they do score a touchdown, it'll be a minute and 0:00 on the clock.
First down, Lawrence. Over the middle, Robinson. And Robinson, leg drive, gets him to the 45. Jordan Hicks came over as an unrestricted free agent from the Eagles. With the tackle, 13-yard gain.
Go, 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 go!
Lawrence. And out of bounds.
Another up and down day for Trevor Lawrence.
Turned it over 3 times, 2 interceptions, and a lost fumble.
In NFL, you turn the ball over 3 times. It's going to be tough to win that football game. But definitely seen some positives from Trevor today.
Yes.
Thought he ran the ball a little bit more today.
Hey, Ram!
Definitely was still accurate with the football.
Lawrence jumps into Robinson, and he gets out of bounds at midfield. Add 6. Kyler Murray. Another solid day. The young man out of the University of Oklahoma. And Lawrence crosses body, knocked down, and incomplete. Robert Alford reached around and broke that one up. With 49 seconds remaining.
Trevor Lawrence getting better in every situation. Acting as if he can win the game on this drive. So you work on 2-minute situations, you work on everything. You never stop playing football. You'll get better from this game.
Lawrence throws, hit hard, caught, Chark. And Chark gets to the 25 after a 24-yard gain.
Took a big shot. Marcus Gold in there. J.J. Watt got his hands on him as well. Trevor Lawrence would be just fine in this league, Gus.
Peyton Manning struggled when he started.
Hey, you got to go through it. You got to go through the bumps. Being a rookie in this league, man, it's the best of the best. So everybody's good.
Only 2,000.
Class of 2000.
In this league. Best American football players in the world. Second down and 10. Over the middle. And a reception made by Jacob Hollister. A gain of 8, 31-19. The Jags were in this one. They had a lead in the third quarter, but some mistakes, a pick 6. And the momentum just swung all the way in the favor of the Cardinals. A couple of missed extra points by Jacksonville. 5 seconds to go.
Cardinals calling timeout there. Trying to get that defense set for this last shot at the end zone. It don't matter what the score is, Gus. You don't want guys to score touchdowns on you, period. Burn one of those timeouts. No point in saving them for next game. Get your defense in order. You know it's going to be a shot at the end zone. It's good work for both teams.
So on 3rd and 2, most likely the last play of the game. 5 seconds.
All of the 17, 5 seconds remaining.
31-19 our score. 5 seconds left. Arizona looking to remain undefeated. Trevor Lawrence, and he's sacked on the final play. And that is it. 31-19 the final. Jordan Hicks. Exclamation point. Cardinals 3-0. Jaguars 0-3. First 3-0 start for Arizona since 2015. Cliff Kingsbury's team winning their second road game of the year. 31-19 the final. For Aqib Talib and Megan O'Leary, I'm Gus Johnson saying so long from Jacksonville. Let's go to Kurt Menefee.